well, here we are. I'll probably end up this episode. Continue? Of course. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to West Asagao Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to West Asagao Academy. It is I, Terry Norris, so got my microphone down again. Huzzah! Great day today. As we pass by slowly, grumpily, as the elections drew near, Paul got more and more irritable. He spent hours drafting his speech and then trying it out on them, changing huge portions of it when he didn't get the reaction he anticipated. Nick and Josh and the hands grew increasingly restless as Thursday neared. Their date, after all, was set for Thursday. So are you ready for tonight?
Yeah.
It should be fun. Thanks again for spending on me, I guess. I was worried nobody would. What? Why was you worried about that? You're a first person, so Josh turned red and Nick took over. We'll pick you up as eating, right? She nodded the other side of the room. Paul saw the dial and now it's cue that she stopped talking. I can see you're very busy, so I think you're going to head out early. I think I'll be able to Paul went to his feet. You're leaving? Is that okay? Well... He glanced aimlessly around the room. Eventually his eyes fell on a piece of chalk, pointing with the element's intensity. You need to help me brainstorm. Brainstorm? Brainstorm what? Eyes with vain gestures. Ah. Huh. Paul snapped his fingers into finger gun that could see. See? How was that you? Doesn't feel like your girl gestures handled. But Toss into the hallway, closed the door behind her, and dashed for her dorm. It wasn't that she didn't want to spend time with Paul. It was just that after everything that happened, she wasn't sure she was going to handle it. She had to put her feelings and her emotional health first. When that came at her door, she was dressed and ready. She glanced at Mai, who nodded solemnly and gave her a thumbs up. It was time.
Hey.
Guys, ready to rock? You're great. How you do, quick girl. Thanks. Still across cabs hanging again for the Hingenbottom Mall. It was weird. Last time she went to Hingenbottom Mall, she was on her first date. Her real first date. This time, she actually was on her first date. In fact, this probably constituted more of a first date than either of the others. This time, she was one boy of romantic intent. She was nervous, especially with the suspicion that Josh and Nick had feelings for her that she didn't reciprocate. Part of me felt they knew she didn't have any feelings for them. In that way, this date was more like a consolatory offering. A parting gift, especially a regret on her part. They didn't know that she was hung up with Paul. At least, she hoped they didn't. They would make things awkward for them. You know, best she could do was try to relax and have fun. Anna, you okay? Shut out of reverie. Josh and Nick were looking at her in that way that only meant they had a decision to make. What's up? Do you want Thai or Mexican? Yeah, that's you pick. He was out on the move picking sides, not today, not right before the action, not right before the tournament. Mexican it is then. Asagao, of course, didn't seem like he wanted to tell us over Josh. Instead, Josh led them inside the cold restaurant with interior well set up like a Spanish mesa. The waitress greeted Josh warmly and, with an eyebrow raised, Nick and Hana led them to the squid table from the windows. This is my usual spot. No doubt they're surprised you brought actual people with you this time. Actually, yes. Grace got their drink orders and was about to leave when Nick tapped her elbow. Need we just some candles? She raised an eyebrow but nodded. The customer was always right. Josh had to take a glare and then cleared his throat. So Hannah, please tell me about your interests. Leaning forward, placed his elbows on the table. Seeing this, Nick mimicked him. My interests? Yes, your interests are so fascinating. I'd love to hear you talk about them. Well, I've been busy with the elections and the tournament, so I haven't really had time. The tournament! Nick Josh traded guilty looks. Don't tell you how I'm practicing. We share a journal with Paul, so of course he's a bit hectic right now. Paul's 1/3 of our team anyway. There's not much hope for us as long as he's all worked up. Does he always get this bad? Nick huffed. He was a bit weird, I think. He's very cool under pressure. This year he's been all over the place. He hasn't right out this time. That's true. Paul's always the optimist out of the three of us. When something real bad happens, he's always got a game plan. Recently he's been acting like his actual life is on the line. The waiters came back with their drinks. Hans sipped her pink lemonade halfway and ordered her meal. We'd like that type too, if you don't mind. And to the menu, if you would. Yeah, sure, we'll be do all that. I mean, you order it for yourself, but... Nonsense, don't worry about decorum. I won't judge you for eating in time. Nick flashed her thumbs up as Josh ordered 2 separate appetizers and 4 seafood dessert. Hot coffee, I didn't get her seat. She had never been pampered like this. Pampered isn't the right word. Her father and Honolulu had not to eat, and when they did, it was to celebrate some accomplishment. Straight A's on her report card, her birthday, a big sale that came from the shop. She ended up with a guilty spending some money on food, and it was someone else's money to boot. What are you thinking about? High jumped, shaking from her reverie. She almost forgot they were there, but they didn't gaze at her. She had the answer to all the world's problems. My dad? Oh. Tell us more about this dad. His name is Asagao. I miss him a lot. He's an artist. He makes pottery for a living. A sculptor. Would we have seen any of his works? No, they're local things. Look back when my mom was around. An artist did some sketches of her arrangements. Those she was really gifted with flowers. Nick nodded. That's what how you came to be. How I... What? The waiter set down 2 plates of smorgasbord, and Josh spread his hands like a magi. You very right, my dear. Thanks, I'd rather wait for my meal. Nick shook his head. So modest, so humble. Increasingly comfortable, she was relieved when her food arrived, and Nick and Josh's odd questions had haunted her to stop. All they were starving, especially since they skipped the regular scheduled academy dinner. Food was pretty good, and her managed to eat about half of her plate, so she could save the rest for a snack or dinner she missed. Grace came to take the plates. She set down a rather large, complete cheesecake. At this point, even Nick and Josh realized the error of their ways. She checked with Nick and Josh and went on her way. Josh grabbed it and dragged it toward him. But I'll pay for this night. No, I will pay. The way deserves only the best after all. Push that towards him. But I've already claimed it. Back to Josh. And then to Nick. And back again. Also, the last of her drink and the tech turned to a board between them. As usual, split the bill and they had a lengthy argument over proper tips. You see, just draw a large 5, then 3 even larger zeros after it. I see the service work as well because I treat even the people who were not close to me like they were valuable human beings. They follow suit with the same number. I like to brag about how much I tip, but take my actions to speak for themselves. Those taxing hours she ever experienced. But if I even counts, they both cowered to walk her to her room. Let me, I'll do it. No, it's not necessary, thank you. But you're waiting, gentlemen should. That's quite alright. I need to go get something. So please go on without me. But I insist, you guys aren't listening to me. That one statement of fact, both boys snapped straight. Right. Thank you for joining us on the date, Hannah. Yes, I truly appreciate it. But I appreciate it more. Just go! Two jumped in, seeing the look on his face set out down the walkway. At twice the usual speed. Hannah sighed. She liked them both, really she did, but there was no way she could handle the 2 of them together, alone without Paul's help. Who would also see the leaves around her? Almost sounded like a person walking by. So again, even now she thought of him. So chose Poppy in the ever-deepening darkness, tired thoughts flowing before her like petals. Why didn't you not like her? Why? She had anything special for either of them, at least not enough to deserve such intense feelings. Made her uneasy, especially since we couldn't tell she wasn't interested. But that was the reason to spend time with them as friends, as long as it wasn't awkward, and they understood that she could reciprocate. As it reminded me to hear something filing around behind her as she rolled around. What are the 3 ways in China? Oh, Caddy? It's just you. Drake guy stood in front of her, crazily shining in his arms. You okay? You look so great. Hannah, please don't worry about this. She wasn't bothered to be unclear as that. She said, don't worry, I don't hurt you so well also. She saw the other cat said to her sharply. Caddy was holding guns. She stared at him, not daring to move. So you know what it looks like. These are either for... I don't get to hear anybody with them. I only have games with them. This too, that's what he does. Games. Yeah, I'm sure you guys send it up for in heaven, and if that was the shit I torture with the laser. It's not. You have guns, you shoot video games. That sounds weird, but it really cements to me that I'm done with it. That we can part ways and both move on with our lives. It's a form of closure. Look, you don't have to understand, but I ask to at least don't report this. I swear, I absolutely swear that I will not use these changes in the future, so help me God. I took a slow, deep breath. Maybe pretend I didn't see anything, okay? In the meantime, you're going to toss those somewhere safe, preferably the Pacific Ocean. If you ever see them again, you're going to be such hot water. You don't even feel your skin fully now. Got it? That's pretty graphic, kinda. Got it? Right, I got it. Is it, huh? You won't regret this. I nodded happily. Caddy would harm a fly on her person's head. She had no doubts about that. Even those guns went to the left were the scariest things she'd ever seen. Church of Faith was going fulfilled. As she reached between Primrose and Bluebell, she turned up the Prestons are behind her and they rolled up. Who's there this time? To her Mrs. Price, Paul stood, about half in and half out of one of the Asagao manicured bushes. A styrofoam box all different from hers in his hands. Paul? That's what it looks like. I wasn't following you. I just had a sudden hankering for burrito, that's all. Taco Johnson's $1 burrito today. Try to pick one of those up. $1 for burritos is a pretty good deal around here. Nope, busy tomorrow. Well, with the election and all. Have a good sleep, don't get injured, eat your veggies and all that. Paul jumped back into the hedgerow. Slowly, the rustling and jumping in the bushes faded away as Paul headed for the Bluebell house. I guess you sweet didn't want to get caught? No, it was better not to think too much about it. She had very things on her mind. Some of the berries in that morning, the day of the election speeches. He knew hastily, heart in her throat. This speech would be happening in a theater which Asagao apparently used as an auditorium. It was a mandatory attendance type thing, and given the early hour with the speeches, finished with classes, she had a feeling only the students who kept most of the show. The students who kept most were the core audience. They were the hardest to sway once they had settled on a candidate. They were the ones who were actually going to bother to vote, and those opinions would be sought when the day came. Horton Paul to win them at least to his side, but he was trading on faith. Faith was so steadfast after last year. As Hana crept the stage, Josh raised a cheery hand towards her. Ouch. Tip passed him up to Paul, who was sitting in a chair, head in his hands. I don't know. I've seen this piece so many times, but I don't know that it's going to make an impact that I want. She glanced around. Nick and Josh were nowhere to be found. Seeing her wandering eyes, Paul sighed. I told him to come later. I wanted to glance in the audience to laugh at my jokes, just in case. That's all the validity you had. I put a hand on his shoulder, and then after the moment's hesitation, he began to massage them like she was pumping out the boxer. There's so much work into this. At this point, if it doesn't work out, there's nothing you can do. It's just how it was supposed to go. I want to go my way. I peered into his face. There were dark bags under his eyes. Looked like he hadn't such a wink. Yeah, he used his precious time to eat out last night, and then followed her home in the bushes? She chuckled softly. You do know what I'm saying, don't you? I'll try. I try. Give everything your best shot, you have no regrets in the end. Those are rules to live by. It's a lot of pressure. Can you take yourself some slack? She looked heavily, then expressed a yawn. Who's the best of me? I was the best of me too. You don't know anybody anything. It's not about debt, it's about responsibility. Reach out and put a hand over her Hana's. He froze. He smiled up at her. Thanks, Hana. No, for what? I'm glad that after everything's happened, I still know I can count on you. Hana slipped her hands from under his and clamped them behind her back. Yep. People are going to be coming in a second. Do you want me in the audience, or? Please, I'd like to mentally prepare myself. She had headed in the audience to find herself a good seat. As she passed Jeff, Ian Paul's watched her go. The eyes followed her to her seat, and she was happily at them. She definitely deserved that. There was so filled with more people than she imagined. As she scanned the crowd, noticing girls with their heads buried together, comparing notes on Jeff's and Paul's platforms, and boys arguing about who would win in a sword fight, she started to think Paul was right. The action was closer than she anticipated. Should she have worked harder to help him? They also had done in that amount of time that she almost wanted to go back and strangle herself, probably getting harder when she had the chance. Nick's head bounced around. Josh in the other corner, although the back of the chair next to him. No one even bothered to ask him whether they could take it. Finally, it's time for them to deliver their speeches. Paul was first, and he took the day's cheers to those around him. Hana gave a thumbs up when he found her in the crowd. Without taking his eyes off her, he pulled out his notes and began to orate. Students, my fellow Asagao students, it is I, your current standing president, Paul Ritchie. The crowd cheered also on him, and he reflexively smiled back. Styles can choose who's worthy of being our next class president. As my vice president, I'm hoping to have a second term. This is a responsibility you must take very seriously. I would hope that he was looking away. Was looking away from her? Battles with a jacket and still to the smile. He was staring at her, dead staring at her across the room, like a stalker. She heard the bushes and wondered whether he was more true than she thought. Must rise up and seek justice. Want truth? You can't handle the truth. Dr. Constantino's speech, so intense was his gaze, so furiously passionate was he speaking. Hedging wants to change the proper funding for our activities, rather than having to depend on our parents for even more of our livelihoods. People call us spoiled, and why should we let them be correct? His words weren't reaching her. His feelings were. Paul's sincerity came across in everything he did, from the look in his still staring eyes to the way he flung his arms out to the fact that he was no longer even using his notes. Alex came left to her, and she realized Paul made his joke, rippling giggles forward through the audience, and Paul smiled. So I say to you, we will not go quietly into the night. You will not vanish without a fight. Today we celebrate our independence from Asagao's frankly horrible club budgeting, fundraising, and exploitative system. Today we celebrate financial independence. Paul flung his own crowd across stage as the flourish, and the crowd was still throwing applause. Han jumped and punched the air, and Paul pointed at her and gave him a thumbs up. He nailed it. As he headed backstage, passing Jeff on his way up, showed himself the Andrew left him. His out of sleep from the night before probably saw his floor, finally caught up to him. Han crept out of her seat and along the aisle as Jeff stood listening on stage, script in hand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you an idea for consideration: the Galactic Empire. The opening round almost made Han want to stay and listen to the rest of his seats, and Paul needed her. She's out backstage. Paul was laying flat on the ground, hand over his eyes. Han ran to his side. Well, Paul, you okay? Is it? Do you know something? You stupid? Paul waved a hand. I'm fine. I'm just processing. Han heaved a sigh of relief. You did it. You had a great speech. Did I? I don't remember much about it. People laugh? They did. People clap? A standing ovation. Ho had a slow, deep breath. Han watched him carefully. Here. She patted her lap. Paul moved his hand. What? You're sure, aren't you? The floor is no place for a nap. Try doing some no nonsense, like having Paul's head in her lap was absolutely no consequence to her. Heat in her face told her she'd succeed. He stared at her for a few seconds. And so long, she was about ready to turn the tail when he scooted across the floor with his head in her lap. You alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Are you comfortable? Small smile across his lips. Very. They sat at that for a while. She ran her hands gently through his hair, giving him what she hoped was a relaxing scalp massage. Her Paul's breathing leveled, and she realized he had fallen asleep. It was nice. Oh my god, were her legs cramping. Rush throws the paws ringing out on stage as she just speech was over. She nudged Paul awake and he rose, a drunk kitten after a nap by the fire. How long was I out? You're good, just ended. Class will start soon. Paul nodded, we're not currently part of this world. Thank you. No problem. Paul grabbed her around the shoulders and pulled her into a hug, burying his face into the side of her neck. You're great. Wait, you're not drunk, are you? Paul sighed contentedly, and she gently peeled his hands from around her. You have to go to class. Our day, remember? You basically turned me down. And our day, remember? You basically turned her down. She thought it, but she didn't say it. He didn't need more stress, not with the threat of an election during the next 2 days. But part of her was a little upset. Just because he knew how she felt that way about him. He thought it was okay to exploit it. He who has the best intentions, if you could believe in that, you will overcome anything. This time his voice floated across the back seats and high jump. Something wrong? No. She stood just off her skirt. Let's go to class then. He nodded sleepily. Let's go. Let's. No meeting today either. We're practicing for the tournament. Finally! I good and Paul smiled. I'll see you tomorrow then. He had a fist to me, Hannah. Good luck. Where are you going? Huddled with this morning, I was scratching and head spinning. Apparently, the stress the day before took its toll. She felt almost sick as she put on her uniform and tried to talk herself down. Sure, she had paired off, but she could still win, right? She had as always, right? She had the fresh air spring air taking a deep breath. Her event was one of the first, so she had to be there earlier than most. She was started across campus. Arcade's mission was hell was smaller than she expected. She felt like she'd been some convention, but instead it was small, local arcade filled with machines, tomorrow was split off. Probably the individual competitions would take place throughout the day. People milled about the space, getting older folk in the 20s and 30s. Just at the agenda in her hand, and maybe one of the back rooms. But she made it to the competition room. She found two chairs on an elevated platform, a computer and a projector sitting between them. Ian sat in one of the chairs, looking bored out of his mind. Ian! So time shut up. I'm sorry to wait you died. Ah, see you to be concerned. Is it? Yeah. She got the chair next to him, and a man came over to check her name and information. Said she was a member of the Nobles Club. Small surprise making herself change as she did. There were chairs lined up for people to watch them compete, and she was surprised the entire room soon filled. She was trying to find the guys. There they were. They came to support her. All of them. Yep. The only difference this was the community guys show up instead of other people. She smiled, something fled through her, and then she struck with terror. Looked like instead of falling, appearing in front of all the people you cared about. I saw a whirlwind in the crowd, a bird moon caught her eye. While he was standing, she listened to him while beaming at her. When he saw her looking, he waited enthusiastically and rolled his eyes. Really cute for your own teammate. How he giggled. Finally, that's found them dim in the projector startup. The main menu of WW's Revenge on the screen. It was time to start. As the MC began his instructions, explaining the rules of the game, he turned to her, struck on his face. Sure you ready for this? You bet I am. Ready to go? Then I turned to them and Ian and Han nodded. Then 3, 2, 1, start! The game began. Han knew you could fill on the screen with 2 boxes that Ian really had. She had a box between cards and made them one, many cards, but she could. She was the best at playing cards at a time, but she could make it worse by the probability. Pink up gone. Green was next. Double started flipping at the top of the screen. Even up to the cowboy, in which she had a few seconds for the box to fall. So the cowboy on the top of the screen stared illuminating the orange box below it. Then it happened. Siscom jumped out at her from the screen. Her eyes crossed and she stared in shock. She just moved the top over one space. The screen shot vanished. The box was normal again. You're dead. Ian's box fell upon her in the kingdom and she set the combo into place. 2, 3, 4 combo, 5 combo, 6 combo, 7 combo, 8 combo. As Ian's house converted the box hovered above Hana's, she set up several more combos and waited for them to fall. 10 combo, legendary! Then you fire right over the Ian's zone and then blocks. So many blocks, they couldn't jump. They came and trenched down or over the inside. Side, left, right, and back again. Ian blinked. His hand moved frantically over the screen. She wasn't sure he had ever seen something like that before. She sure hadn't. She didn't count what was happening, but at this point there was no need. He just kept flip. He tried to make comments at the end, but game over. That was it. She won. She stared, dumbfounded at the screen in front of her. He hung open. The room was silent. Then, yeah, Hana, I knew you could do it. She ran up to the little party. Oh, but you didn't block club. The answer was to catch me at the screen. I wish she had scored that high. Certain she was red as a tomato, she should have climbed down off the platform. Not so fast. He said in front of her, grim as always. She was up for his sarcasm. But to her surprise, he laughed. That was a hell of a game, Hana. It's not what I wanted from you. Got handy air. She was in confusion. Don't even hang. Oh. She high-fived him and he grasped her hand in his. Thanks, Hana. That was fun. Then he disappeared into the pressing crowd. She wiggled her way through all the people eager to find continue. They were usually hard to find, even in a crowded room. Hana, hell yeah, congratulations! Followed into a hug and she blushed furiously, practically throwing him off of her. Sorry. No, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. Hell yeah, girl, you kicked some serious ass! Just fixed imagined a tear from his eye. I've never been prouder. Hana chuckled. Thanks, you guys. Isn't your event soon? We're up next, actually. You'll watch, won't you? Of course. Paul looked at Josh crossed not to another room of the arcade, but to this main arcade room where a small crowd got started fighting game. You ready to get your asses kicked? Ha! Really, dude? Us? There's no way you could beat our teamwork. It just won't happen. Say, what do you want with your teamwork? We're like brothers. We're telepathic. Yeah, make like blow up on you if we have to. Guy's eyes slid to Hana and he patted Wally and Jimmy on the shoulders. No, we won't. We won't. We're very civilized people here. That's a terrible way to imitate someone. Yeah, he said six guys named the clipboard, then smiled. Today's team beat him up is about to start. Who are we playing first? Nick and Wally raised their hands. MC gestured to the captain and two assumed their positions. Switch out, shout tag. You're switching out in real time, so if you make any mistakes due to shoddy communication, that's your own fault. The arguing, for all they knew, the results depended on this. Josh Paul stretched themselves out, and as soon as she was behind that. 3, 2, 1. She had no idea why he had to shout for the match start, because the pair simply set their characters. One way or another, the battle commenced. They were a world match in the beginning, each taking small hits and taking combos like the other immediately deflected. Intense battle, both hunched frustratingly close to the screens. She also couldn't make anything out. Take, Josh! Nick spun with the flourish away from the machine. Josh leaped in, dealing with a 7-hit combo on Wally, who was unfair with the lower target and hits Josh destroying. Having half Wally's health though, without Jim raised his fist. Take, going in! Pull Wally up his shoulder seemed to have forgotten that other people were even waiting to play. Jimmy and Josh were back and forth against each other, each managing to land a combo at some point, but it was slow going. Josh was clearly trying to go for revenge kills, and Jimmy stayed well away from those locations, making it somewhat of a stalemate. Josh health lowered and lowered, until finally his teammates let him do it. Jimmy lunged. Take, Paul! Josh split from the machine's graceful pirouette, and Paul leaped into action. Paul with his fist straight into Jimmy's face and unleashed a ferocious combo that Jimmy wasn't able to extract himself from. Take, Caddy! Caddy jumped on the machine, pulling himself from Paul's attacks. They were both on their last leg of life, prowling around each other like roy tigers. Women eyed them at the match, and possibly the tournament. She had no idea how they were keeping their cool. So, Caddy, I never knew you and Ian were such close friends. Lucy and I are not friends. Caddy set his on the cake cabinet, and in the moment of distracted, Paul pulled a swift cake to his ankles. Caddy crumbled like a pop balloon, and the match was won. Paul, you did it! She ran to him, only to find herself sitting underneath Nick and Josh, who were hugging him as well. They reported he single four-human entity, a malformation bobbing up and down in front of the arcade cabinet. Yes, wonderful. If you don't mind, please do okay. This is turning into a bit of a traffic jam. The match called, the MC thanked the crowd and ushered everybody away from the machines. Today was free play for tournament players, not for anybody else, and he seemed keen to get the arcade their money's worth. They peeled themselves off of each other. Please, what do you say we'll go play some games? I thought you'd never ask. Probably wouldn't even have noticed the MC's taking the stage and elsewhere if they hadn't realized like he had pneumonia. When he was sure he had everybody's attention, he smiled charmingly. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners returned, just unsurprisingly, the Nobles Club! Yes! Screamed and clapped and they stormed on stage. The poor MCs didn't know what hit him. As the celebrity Paul grabbed the microphone. Please, everyone. Bowser is just the Nobles Club, our lovely campaign manager and the most tolerant angel of the face of this whole Wolfworth, Hana Mizuno. Boys cheered. Josh pulled her to the front of the stage. Nick said something on her shoulders, and she looked down to find a battered Nobles jacket over her standard uniform. She beamed at Paul, and he gave her a thumbs up and a wink. Well then, see you all there next year. Paul handed the microphone to the MC, then pulled Hana, Nick, and Josh in next to him. Great that I won, really it is, but the weekend isn't over yet. No, it wasn't. That was the day of actual voting. The rest will be decided. So sobered, they decided to head back to the campus for a day of tense attempts at relaxation. One word throbbing through each of their minds. Tomorrow. As it was a rich school, she felt the voting process to be a little more technological. Instead, since a lot of broad paper ballots to turn them in. Ballots that were then tied and handed to the teachers manning the voting booth. She also expected a sizable turnout, but apparently she thought wrong. Votes were tallied up in almost no time, citing Miss Suzuka and Mrs. Simon controlling each other while I shouted her friends. That was finally done. The result was placed in a sealed envelope and given to the standing president to read before the auditorium and the voters who stayed for the results. The standing president, meaning Paul, with a grip set to his jaw, he carefully peeled the envelope open. Are you ready for this year? Is? He looked at the card in his face, looking at what it said. Me! It's me! Paul cleared out the envelope with a smile and peered at his lighting his face. I won! I'm president again! Not much of a formal announcement, but judging from the student reaction, Paul could be freedom just as once. She rose from the majority of the students, though a few made faces and sulked. Hunter onto the stage and into Paul's arms, where he pulled her into a deep bear hug. Small popping noises went off above him, face sparkling from the ceiling. Just filled the gallery, focused on nothing else. Paul pulled away from her and touched a stray bit of hair behind his ear. Hannah, I have a bit of a question to make. With all honesty, I wasn't being honest to you or to myself. I spent one more time together, imagined the campaign and messing ourselves silly. I found myself drawn to you. I thought it was just a matter of the direction that I wanted us to go, or your aura. I knew that Josh had a thing for you, and I didn't want to step on their toes, so I did everything I could to convince myself that the feelings were romantic, but I can't do that anymore. I followed you all on your date, because the idea of someone else going on a date with you was driving me insane. And now I can finally admit that maybe it wasn't really the election that I wanted to win. I mean, it was, definitely was, but even more than that, I wanted to win your heart. That seems the cheesiest thing I've ever heard you utter. Really? Is it? Sure, I said much worse things. Cheese, like craft style. I'm gonna need some bread to put that on, it's so bad. Paul rolled his eyes. I'm sure you don't like it one bit. Well, didn't say that. She was helplessly, and Paul lifted her to the air, putting a swift kiss on her lips. Hannah? Now what are you gonna do about it? But furiously, she really kissed him back, right there in front of everybody. Oh, I love her, stop it, you're gonna make us all sick. Paul and Hannah untangled themselves from each other, brushing furiously. What was we going to do with you two? I swear, that was the most painful thing in the world to watch. You two are so obvious. Obvious? I'm not obvious. In any case. So they on naked Paul's neck, who swung their arms around Hannah's. She forget until they were in football like huddle. This is like we're always working team. We just didn't know it. We're glad to have you, Hannah. Have you on, Hannah? Hannah beamed. The days to watch the three of them have fun without her were long gone. Now, she's not only part of the Nobles Club, but also part of them. I'm so happy. Oh God, she's crying. What do we do? What do we do? Find anything comforting, quick! He then darted around the stage like a maniac, Hannah giggled. It was the start of a great year. The guys started rolling and Paul paused the video. Well, what do you guys think? That must have worked. The film club's first feature-length movie was complete, and it was a couple of the first pros to see it. Paul and Josh stared them down. They sit uncomfortably. Well, I mean, it's not bad. It's just not for a student film. Yeah, definitely. I can see you put some thought into the cinematography, trying to make it the third character in the story. We did? Yeah, you tried. That was utter shite. Not that bad, though. Not for your first work. They then seemed to collapse in on themselves. It was a Shane's words were a black hole, and their souls all matter in the physical universe. Definitely, no go up from here. They've filmed before. There's a lot of talent in there. Really, there is. Thanks, guys. I guess we'll just try harder. But Hannah, see my latest column on the paper? Probably could Josh started the film club. They had to make some hard decisions. No way they would continue column, while there would also be in the Nobles Club and a student council in making films. When they told him the musician to be writer, Paul's eyes lit up. Another aspirant writer? It's perfect, absolutely perfect. First my personality translated particularly well as a paper, coming through like a timid foghorn. Heard that people often had a bone to pick with their opinions and analysis. Yeah, said Sonic Zoom actually wasn't that bad of a game. Well, they don't stop talking, so. Are you sure he's alright in the head? She could hear Mari shouting, "It's just okay, sir, I'm using the only for the truth," without even thinking about it. Honestly, I'm not too sure about that. Well, it was fun showing you guys this, but we're gonna have to get back to the council. Word had Jeff had some ideas that could improve Asagao, and we didn't want to keep him waiting. Paul wrapped his arm around on the waist and she agreed. Sure. My Asagao was never particularly easy, quiet, or calm. But it was, and would always be, fun. Best end. Then the credits. I'll be absent for. Or breakfast burritos are. Taco Bell still is the best breakfast, but they're never open on time. Thanks, AVG. There's a gesture. His side leaving his lips. So I was trying to be involved in a good story. Followed several thick tomes on the bottom of his desk, searching for one in particular. Browsing for an old, red-leather bound book. Tossed on the top of his desk, took out a magnifying glass. It's written in extremely fine print. His own eyes were not the same as they most were. It took him ages to look at the passage he was searching for. When he finished reading it, he sat back, with a smile on his lips. So sad, Momoka. You should see her now. She was only great, I know. She could hardly not, with her particular talent. However angry, she couldn't help it. He sat fingering the silver scarf at the edge of his desk. At least MOPS isn't easy disease. You party felt no pain, and you must courageously desire to follow. But it's cruel, so many characters' powers have come from somewhere. It could be unfair if they were simply born from more fortune than the rest of us. At some point, though, she will find out. She'll find a picture of herself when she was young, before her parent was pain, back when her mother was still alive, before she was the protagonist. Pepin read it, dropped a small amount of tobacco inside, which did not blame herself. Mother protagonist syndrome. It's a cruel world we live in. That's the end of it. So, hope you enjoyed this route. I'll go back to Sacred Stones, and when I finish that up, we'll come back and do the next route. Until then.